Welcome to my latest YouTube video where I'll be unboxing a mystery comic book win from Two Brothers Comics. Thanks for joining me today. I first became aware of Two Brothers Comics, which consists of Nick and Dustin, when they did an AOK for another comic book community member, Stevie B's comics. I don't want to ruin what they gave Stevie, but it wasn't a comic book, but it certainly affected his collecting and took his YouTube channel to a whole new level. To get to watch that video and the look on Stevie's face, and to see the joy and happiness that you still see on Stevie's face since this, it was a game changer for his channel. It was an amazing video. His reaction is priceless. When I saw this, which is my first introduction to Two Brothers Comics, I knew that I wanted to support them, so I instantly subscribed to them. It wasn't because that I hoped that someday I would get something from them or they would AOK me or anything like that, but to know the kindness that's in these guys' hearts for somebody else in the community who they really didn't even know all that well from what I understand. I thought that's the type of people that I want to surround myself with or get to know. And I've gotten to know Nick and Dustin a little bit too. Fantastic guys, kind. Their content is amazing. Before I jump off the subject of Stevie B though too, since I'm kind of gushing over some community members, and there's a lot to gush about in this community. There's some fantastic people. Stevie B has always been so super kind to me. Every time that I show up in a live chat, you genuinely see excitement from him. And I appreciate him being so welcoming to me. Two Brothers Comics is a relatively newer channel and a relatively newer to the YouTube comic book community, as I am as well. You certainly won't feel that way, though, when you start looking at their content. Their content is fantastic. If you haven't followed these guys yet, make sure to do so. They have videos where they talk about what they're picking up. They have how-to and tutorial videos as well, instructional videos. You can learn a lot from them. I think one of the highest compliments that I can give these guys, I personally don't buy or collect Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Power Rangers, and they do some videos on both of those characters. I still watch those videos. Even though it's not personally what I'm into, I'm so interested in what these guys have to say, and I want to support them so much because they're so kind to everyone. Nick and Dustin certainly make it easy to be friends with them. Great content. And sometimes I think that I might have a favorite brother, and then the other brother will do something and I'm like, nope, don't have a favorite brother. They're both very different brothers, but obviously alike in other senses too, especially since they collect similar things. They collect comic books, just similar titles within the comic books. A bunch of great folks. So they did a contest on their Instagram page where they said what was Dustin's first grail that he achieved. That book was X-Men 266. That's the first appearance of Gambit. Recently became reprinted as a facsimile edition. And I happened to be the first person who correctly replied to them with the answer, and that has led us to our video today. I have to say that I was a little hesitant. I'm not always the best at entering contests. It's kind of like the old Publishers Clearinghouse slogan they used to have where people say nobody wins those things. And it's not that I didn't think that nobody would win. It's the follow-up line of, that's what I used to think. But becoming a winner and just the excitement of not knowing what it's going to be, just the excitement of knowing I won. I told them that I did a dance like there were bees in my underpants, and I had a friend on the phone with me who could confirm that I did. She could hear me just dancing and shuffling around, and it's been exciting. So 2 packages have arrived, and that's what we're unboxing today. I'm very intrigued. I certainly didn't expect 2. I know that both brothers live in different cities. I don't know what's in either one of them, just a mystery comic book prize pack. That's the only thing I know, and we're about to open them up and find out together. So the only thing that I've done is just for privacy's sake, I've blocked our address. That's the only thing that I have done to the package. This first one that arrived, this came from Nick. All right. And the mystery still deepens. We've got a comic book in here. Which one? We're about to find out together. Oh, awesome! Look at that. For Magic Art Germ. That's very cool. I love that. Of course, with a name like Magic Lasso, you know that I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan. Sorry for the glare. I can look at that all day. I had the chance to meet Art Germ last year, so that's really super cool. Love that. You definitely tell that that was meant for me. I love that. I love that personalization to it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm happy. All right, as we jump into the other package that they sent, because I don't want to forget about it, let's do a shout out to some folks that are new to my channel. Z Collects, Sarah, and that's Sarah with an H. I actually know that Sarah. It's not too often that there's somebody that subscribes to my channel that I actually have key access to their household, but Sarah's one of them. Thanks, Sarah. Lady Fantastic, Tom's Comic Books and Reviews, Barbarian_Kung Fu. Also new subscribers to the channel include Comic Book Fever, DC and Marvel Geek, Dre Boogie, Fire Davis. I saw Fire. I saw you on a live feed the other day. It was very good. Also want to make sure that before I forget, I acknowledge Bears Rockin' Comics and Downright Nerdy Podcasts, who are also recent subscribers. Thank you guys for joining me. This one's a little bit heavier. Set Wonder Woman aside just for a second. For Magic Lasso. All right. Ooh, I see some X-Men goodness. Yes, I'm liking that. Pull tabs, thank you. They are doing the job. So we got X-Men 172. Very cool book. Ooh, we got X-Men 188. Ooh, Red Sonja, number 10. I like that. Varangian Vigilante is going to be jealous on that one. I know he has it already, but he'll be happy to see that I have that in my collection. Cool book. I've kind of been on a Red Sonja kick lately too, so I'm excited to have that. Ooh, another Red Sonja number 5. Great cover. Red Sonja number 2. Liking that. Classic X-Men number 13. Great Phoenix cover there. Just glanced over to my CLZ app, and I don't have that one either, too, so that's exciting. X-Men 256. It's a pretty cool cover. And X-Men 223. Nice Storm cover there. Nice. I scored very, very well. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Dustin. Thank you to the Brotherhood. They are not a cult. That's what they always say. But let me tell you something. If they were a cult, I would join. If you haven't had a chance to check out Two Brothers Comics yet, make sure to do so. They're very involved with the community. Like I said, they have this fantastic content. It's easy to figure out early on which one is which. I didn't have a problem figuring out which one's Nick and which one's Dustin. Some great guys, and I thank them first of all for offering the contest and for picking out some great books that certainly fit my wheelhouse of what I collect too. So they made sure that I'm collecting my way, and that is awesome. Thank you guys so much for my prize win. I've certainly got some great stuff to read tonight. I'm in a happy mood. 2 thumbs up from this guy. And thank you guys for your friendship as well, too. I put a link to their channel in the description as well. Make sure to sub them up if you haven't already. Thanks again for joining me for my latest YouTube video, and I look forward to chatting with you again soon.